Hey dudes, it's me. I'm filming this vlog on my phone because my camera is all packed up ready for uni. It's actually just about to hit 4 a.m. And I'm staying up all night because I need to actually leave at 5:30 to head to Manchester, and my sleep schedule's really messed up at the moment because I had deadlines, so I've been going to sleep at like 3 or 4 just to get them done at night. So I figured there was no point in staying up, going to sleep rather, because I'd only be asleep for a couple of hours before I had to go to uni. So instead we are, oh god, filming this really messed up on the, you see this in the background, this Game of Thrones, oh, there we go, shot glasses, how fancy is that? We're filming this on my camera here on my phone, really jacked up. I just kind of wanted to do a little vlog, vloggy, talky thingy, bobber with you guys. So I'm packing up for uni right now. This is gonna be my final packing up, of Christmas to uni kind of deal. It's my final year of uni itself, and I don't know, I kind of felt like reflecting a little bit on stuff and shenanigans, and I don't know, I wanted to record something tonight. I thought while I'm awake all night I might as well record something, but that didn't really happen. I don't really feel like playing any games or anything like that, but I still wanted to record something, so I thought I'd record a little vlog for you guys, just chatting to you a little bit, just reflecting on home. I think, I don't really know why or what I want to talk about in particular, but one of the most difficult things I've found going to uni and things like that is having to, sorry, this is really badly filmed, my arm's hurting. One of the most difficult things is having to move home so much, so having to go from being at home and with family to going to university for a good few months and then coming back home to family for like a month, and then going back to university again and moving back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It gets really, really, really tiring, especially because I've been in a different house every year at uni. Some people stay in the same house or same area throughout their university career, and I haven't really done that. I've moved house every year for the past 3 years, so it's basically been a few months in one place and a few months home, then a few months in one place, a few months home, a few months in another place, and then a month home, and it's all over the place, and it gets very tiring. It's nice to be able to go to Manchester and to know that the house I'm in is kind of, I've made it my own, I've decorated it how I want. I love my room this year especially. It's so much better than last year's room. It's just, there's space for me to feel like it's actually my own place to call home, but it's still really rough having to feel like physically I don't have much of a home going on, and it sounds kind of stupid and it might sound kind of first world problemy because I'm lucky enough to be able to have a house at uni for me, and also to have a house at home for my with my family and things like that, but I just find it incredibly difficult sometimes to kind of feel like I'm not rooted or grounded anywhere. It's weird to kind of come home after months and months at uni of living independently and having a really busy personal schedule, to come back home here and to feel a little bit like a stranger in my own house, at least for the first week or two, and then I finally start getting used to it, and I'm heading back to uni again just when I start getting used to it, and the night before, like right now, thinking of heading back to uni is really, really sucky because I know I'm going to be homesick. And even though it's been a lot better this year than it has been in previous years, it's still a really, horrible thing. It's weird. I don't hang out with my family, a ton, in the sense of like, I'm on my computer quite a lot doing YouTubey things and live streaming things and things like that. But we still do a lot together as a family. We still have, dinner together and lunch together every day. Sometimes I go downstairs to my mum's room while she's ironing, and we watch a bit of TV together or something like that, and sometimes I go chat to my brother and play games, or my dad and I chat about future and jobs and all that scary shenanigans. But even just having my family around as background noise is something really, really nice to hear. I often hear my mum downstairs listening to TV and ironing, or, she's cooking dinner, or she's on the phone to, like, my gran, or, one of her friends or something like that. And she'll come up to my room sometimes and like talk about something that she thought about and things like that. And I hear my brother downstairs Skyping his friends and playing games. and things like that. My dad will be on the phone, like conference calling, or, you know, something along those lines. So it's nice to have family around all the time, and I do feel like they are around so much, but that also just makes it a little bit difficult when I go back to uni, because I'm so used to having them around all the time, and then suddenly they're not there anymore. And I'm not one of those people who has a big uni house where everyone's like, you know, super close and hanging out and doing everything all the time together. We all live quite independent lives, and we kind of live together, and we're nice, but we're not like really close friends, except for kind of, you know, one of them is my friend, but everyone else is kind of friend, housemate sort of level. So I've never really had that all kind of, you know, all living together, all close, all doing stuff together kind of thing. So it's quite quiet and a little bit lonely sometimes, being at uni in the house itself at least. And it's just very difficult to go from being surrounded by people who love you so much to, you know, being on your own in a house, it feels like, for a lot of the time. And it's stupid to think that, and I know every time I think that it's stupid, because, you know, I have a lot of friends at uni, you know, a lot of course mate friends, a lot of people in the societies together with me, and we do so much stuff together, and it is such a wild ride. It's such a fun time. But it can also be incredibly difficult just to go from the dynamic of being at home and being, you know, so involved with family life, and then going back to uni, and, you know, them being 3 or 4 hours away. It's just incredibly difficult, and I kind of just want to talk about that a bit, and about home, because right now it feels like I don't really have much of a physical home, but it does also make me appreciate this online community a lot more, and, you know, everyone who I know online a lot more, because you guys, as long as I have Wi-Fi, you're there, and even, you know, a few people I have, like, just so I can text on the phone and things like that, and it's just really nice to know that, you know, no matter where I travel and whatever, you know, city I go to, you know, you guys are never that far, and even physically, like, I know people all over the world now, and I can visit so many countries, and know that you guys are, you know, not going to be too far away, and I can even maybe visit people, and it's just such a nice feeling to know. So I guess I just wanted to do, like, a little thank you. Just saying thanks to you guys for, you know, being here and being around and being really, really awesome people. There's, you know, throughout YouTube, there's been a lot of, you know, various tidbits of drama and, you know, people splitting off from groups and things like that. But I'm really happy to kind of look at the people who I would call friends and, you know, say I'm happy to have them in my lives and be a positive influence on me. You know, I've been slowly, especially over the past month or so, been cutting out people who have been negative or have been publicly mean or rude, and, you know, there's only so much I can tolerate, even if they are my friends with that, and I'm just not having it right now. I don't need that kind of negativity. No one needs that kind of negativity. You know, everyone, this community is such an amazing form of support that it just makes me really sad when I see people not showing that support, and people actually being quite mean and rude, especially, you know, publicly, where you should just be nothing but nice, or at the very least just, you know, courteous of others. So I've been really glad with how I've kind of shaped the community around me, and I've been really glad with the people that I've kept in my life, because you guys do make me feel at home even when I'm not at home physically. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for that, and I'm going back to uni today, right now, in a couple of hours, so I might not be as frequent with videos and streams. Ed's visiting for a week or so, so I might be a little bit busier for the next week or two, so if you don't see as much content from me, guys, then I'm really sorry about that, but I'm hoping to launch my rebrand fairly soon. I'm hoping to launch my new Patreon really soon. I'm hoping to come back in full content creating force, so I can keep making videos for you guys, because it's the least I can do to thank you for all the stuff that you've done. I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2016 so far. I know there's been lots of bumps in the road for many people, but I just want you guys to just hang in there and know that, you know, as long as you're surrounded by this community, then there'll always be a home for you somewhere. I'll see you guys in the next video.